5 Sports. This is The Locker Room.
So with that, I say good evening and welcome inside the locker room, everyone. As you can see, I'm flying solo tonight. That's because our boy Peter Hood is all grown up, getting married tomorrow. Congrats to Pete, but we do have a show to get to. It's already week 3 of the high school football season, and we still have 3 teams in the SAC left undefeated. Northrop, Dwenger, and Carrol. None have looked more dominant through 2 weeks than the Chargers. They've won by a total of 64 points over Snyder and Lures. But a much tougher test awaits them this week in 5A's 12th-ranked Northside as the Chargers and Legends face off in our locker room game of the week. We head to Gorsuch Field. 2 of the best signal callers in the area squaring off tonight. Carroll's Jeff Becker taking on Northside's Deuce Taylor, and we were in for a show this evening. First series of the game, Becker all the time in the world, looking deep, finds Jamison Coverstone for 6. Chargers up 7-0, excuse me. Deuce and the Legends would answer just under 6 to play in the first quarter. Deuce hooks up with Adrian Sewell for the pitch and catch for 6. Northside squares things up at 7. Legends would force a Carrol punt in the second, 4th down. Northside going for it. Taylor once again finds Sewell for the first down into Carrol territory. A few plays later, Deuce chased out of the pocket. Can't really see it here, but he shovels it off to Bronte Johnson. He finds pay dirt, making a 13-7 game Legends. But Carrol would have one more trick up their sleeve looking to answer. They pull out the reverse flea flicker. Becker finds Hunter Mertz for the score. One of 8 touchdowns on the night for Jeff Becker. 8! That's how good this kid is. Charger takes a 14-13 lead. They go up 29-19 at half. The scoring far from done. They win 76-48 your final tonight. We head on over to Shields Field now. 5A's 4th-ranked Dwenger looking to move to 3-0, taking on Southside, and the Saints with 0 problems tonight, up 4 scores in the 3rd. Tommy Whitty gets to Roosevelt Norfleet the 3rd for the sack. Next play, Norfleet under pressure once again, throws one up, and this time it's picked by Sam Campbell, and he ain't going down without a fight. Bobs and weaves and ducks and dodges and the 5 Ds of dodgeball: duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge. His way into Archer territory, taken out inside the 10-yard line. Next play, the Saints do what they do best, hand the ball off to Aziz Dixon. He punches it in from a few yards out. Dwenger takes a 33-0 lead. Saints run away with this one tonight, 33-13, your final. Wayne High School playing host to the Northrop Bruins this evening. Picked this up in the first quarter. Neither team afraid to score. Chris Thomas takes the handoff, finds the end zone. Northrop says, I see your handoff. I'll raise you a reverse. Second play of the drive, Darius Sanders gets in and puts on the afterburners. No one catching him. 65 yards to the residents. We have a tie ball game. 14-14. We're still in the first quarter. Bruins have the ball next possession. This time, it's Sean Collins' turn. Gets out his do-it-himself kid. Couple moves, making a few guys miss, and, well, you're not going to be able to catch him in the open field. He finds the end zone. Wayne goes up a score at the end of the first quarter. They hold on to win for the first time under Sherwood Haydock, 42-33. To Lewis Field we go. Bishop Lewis taking on Homestead. Never an easy game against the Spartans. Lewis down big coming out of half, but looking to cut into the deficit. Opening kickoff. This will help. Sir Hale, I like the name, makes a couple guys miss. He takes it all the way down to the 15-yard line. He loves it. Bench loves it. Problem is they have to settle for a field goal, and that doesn't go. And you can't give Homestead many chances. First, Evan Ormsby finds his man over the middle. That's a first down and a big gain. Couple plays later, takes the top off the defense. Long ball, touchdown. But Lures, they do have an answer. First, you're going to see the completion on 3rd and long on the sideline. They're able to punch it in on the goal line, but it's not enough tonight. Homestead, they get a big win tonight, 38-13, your final. Final stop in the SAC takes us to Spooler Stadium. DJ Moore and Snyder looking for their first win, taking on Concordia. Panthers up 10 at half. Cadets kicking off, and they reach into their bag of tricks. Cooper Harris, the perfect onside kick recovered by Cam Vanderbosch. Concordia takes over. Cadets would try to get the ball moving on offense. Eli Maddox finds Luke Speckhard on the sideline. Some extracurriculars later, and it's a first down for Concordia, but the Cadets would turn the ball over on downs. Ensuing drive for Snyder, 3rd down and long. Luke Hoppert rolling right, gets the ball tipped, but finds a Dorian Rogers downfield. That's a first down. Panthers, they'd have to settle for a field goal. And how about some kicker love? Trent Ryder knocks it through. Snyder goes up 13. Panthers pick up their first win of the year, 27-0 the final. Down in Huntington North hosting East Noble this evening. Knights lead 14-0 at half where we picked this one up. And they go over the top early. Dalton Stinson chucks it to Nick Munson. He reels it in the end zone. You make it 21-0. Huntington North, though, not going away this evening. Reed Johnson finds Zach Hubbard streaking across the middle, and he says, good luck catching me. Turns on the afterburners, puts on the PF Flyers, whatever you want to say. 82 yards to the crib. Vikings get on the board. It's 21-7 East Noble. The Knights, though, would respond a few minutes later. Their next drive, they march down the field. Dalton calls his own number, punches in from close, making a 28-7 game. The Vikings would add on 2 more touchdowns, but they fall short. Knights win 28-21 tonight. Over to Columbia City we go. The Eagles hosting Belmont on their new turf this evening. First game of the year for Belmont, and, well, it didn't exactly go the way they were hoping. C-City trying to convert the 4th down. Greg Bolt sacked in the backfield. Belmont gets the ball, but one of the few bright spots for him on the evening. The Braves, the Eagles decide to soar on this play. Bolt airs it out to Hunter Heron down the sideline. He streaks in for 6 untouched. The Eagles go up 7. Fans and cheerleaders, well, they would be doing a lot of push-ups tonight. Later in the second, C-City marching downfield once again. This time, Bolt hangs onto it himself, pounds the ball in from 7. Eagles go up 13-0, and if the students did all the push-ups for each touchdown, well, they would have had a lot of push-ups tonight. 185 in total. C-City rolls 47-6, your final. Staying in the NE8, Leo hosting Norwell tonight to open conference play, and we know the Lions' offense is good. Well, how about the defense? First drive of the game for Norwell, Eli Riley picked off by DJ Allen. He takes it in for the short pick 6, 6-0 Leo. Then in the second quarter, their offense found some life. Ethan Crawford takes the ball outside, gets first down yardage. A few plays later, the Lions get behind their big hosses up front and do what they do. This time, it's Tanner Jackson punching it in. Leo goes up 14-0. They pitch the shutout tonight, 17-0 your final. Another NE8 score for you. New Haven with a good win over a good Pioneer team tonight, 32-28 your final down there. We head over to Woodburn and ACAC country. Casey Kolkman and his Heritage Patriots paying Woodland a visit tonight. And the Pats came to play. Gage Pritchard down the sideline for the big gain into Woodland territory. And then you're going to see it a few plays later. Chris Baker looking to his right. He's going to find Clayton Gerardo in the end zone for 6. Heritage takes a 26-7 lead there. Woodland looking to mount a bit of a comeback. Jacob Snyder, you're going to see him find David Rogers Potter down inside the Heritage 10-yard line. And then a few plays after that, it's Snyder and Rogers Potter hooking up once again, this time on the little shovel pass. Rogers Potter does the rest, takes it in for 6. That makes it a 26-13 game after 3, but the Woodland comeback falls short. Patriots win 26-19 the final.
After Lafayette
Sticking in the ACAC, 1A number 2 South Adams hosting Bluffton tonight, and the Starfires exploded out of the gates in this one. Just under 3 minutes in, Christian Somerset punches it in from a couple yards out, 6-0 Stars after the missed extra point. Just a few minutes later, South Adams back on offense. James Arnold with a lot of time in the pocket. He's good under pressure. He's lethal with time. Finds Nick Miller wide open. He takes it in for the 47-yard pitch and catch. It's 12-0. But they were far from done scoring this evening. Just over 3 left to play in the first. It's Arnold. A lot of time once again, and you can't leave Nick Miller that wide open. Miller does the rest on a 41-yard score. His second of the game. South Adams up 18, 9 minutes into this one. Stars run away with this 60-7. Another ACAC score for you. Adams Central all over Tridentite, 41-0, your final. To the Northern Lakes we go. We start at the Rock Pile, a decades-old rivalry between Warsaw and Plymouth. 101st meeting, 90th year. First quarter, Warsaw drives down quickly. Julius Jones, the pitch from Aaron Green, and Jones comes up just short of the pylon. He'd finish it off a few plays later, make it 7-0. Later on, Plymouth trying to make something happen on offense, but the Tigers able to get a turnover. Caden Silvius picks off Zach Masterson. And then right after that, you're going to see Warsaw finding pay dirt one more time before halftime. Colton Wampler sneaks in between the tackles for the TD. Warsaw wins 28-14. Northridge, Wawasee, both teams unbeaten. Each team yet to allow a single point tonight. They're taking on each other to open NLC play, and Northridge's defense still up to the task. Parker Young looking to pass. John King gets in his face, brings him down for a sack. Then the Raiders start to march on offense. Logan Hooley rolls out, takes off for a nice gain to move the chains. Later on, Hooley on the option. He pitches to Dom Crowder, and the big fella going in for the TD. Northridge wins 20-0, back-to-back shutouts for the Raiders to start the season. Some other area scores for you from the NECC. Fairfield topping Central Noble tonight, 32-6. Eastside all over West Noble, 34-0, your final there. Garrett, they take care of Busco this evening, Busco taking care of Garrett, 44-15. While Lakeland, they get the first win under Ryan O'Shea, 27-13, your final over Prairie Heights. Fremont, they top Antwerp by 10, 25-15, your final there. To the Three Rivers Conference we go. Southwood with a beatdown of North Miami, 55-0, your final there. Wabash taking care of Manchester, 44-29. Northfield, they top Maconaquah tonight, 39-13. And Peru wins a tight one over Tippy Valley, 21-18. Finally, tonight's Whitco with a good win this evening. They top Rochester on the road, 28-7. And it's that stinger, so you know what it means. Yeah, it says it right there on your screen. Play of the night. It takes us back to Gorsuch Field, and it's the Carrol Chargers. The pulling out the reverse flea flicker for Jeff Becker. He's going to find Hunter Mertz wide open for a score, one of 8 touchdowns. Yes, you heard that right. 8 touchdowns on the night for Jeffrey Becker. Carrol wins a big one tonight, 76-48. Talk about a statement victory for the Chargers over Northside. They move to 3-0. Them and Dwenger are the only 2 undefeated teams left.